Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Let me just double check that we're recording. Boom. Okay, we're recording. Good. Good, good, good. So, what was I about to say? All right, so today is day 3, technically, of documenting the creation of uhook.com. Day 2 was kind of a fucking fail because the live stream just was laggy the entire time. And yeah, that's why I'm doing a recording today. I just want to quickly show you what we're doing. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Day 3 of documentation. And like this is actually just going to be the documentation. Like, this isn't actually any like content creation or trying to be interesting. This is literally purely going to be just the raw footage of just sitting at the computer for literally 14, 12 hours a day working on this, on finishing the development or finishing the website prototyping of this app that we are making. I'm about to pull it up, give you a quick rundown of day 3 documentation. And just keep in mind, anytime we say like day 3 or day 4 or day 5, it's not actually day 4 or day 5. It's like that number plus like 2 years of other work that we were doing. It's just day 1 technically of documenting. So I just want to get that out of the way, make that very clear. We have been doing this for much longer than 3 days. So, all right, hold up. Fuck, bro. Okay. It's a little bit laggy again. Also, I got to get used to speaking into this microphone, and it's kind of annoying, low key, because okay, so I'm here. Check this out. Okay, here, check this out. Right now we are on the item summary. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we're doing today. So previously, we had a couple issues with the correlation between the item summary and the upload item sequence. So while we were designing the upload item sequence, we added a couple of things like quantity and, do you offer delivery? Do you offer delivery by distance or just a flat fee delivery? Things like that. And the item summary, now it's updated right here. This is the updated version. But the previous, here, I'll show you. So the previous item summary we had was way more simpler than this. It was just the date on the top and then the start and end time at the bottom. It was it was actually not simple. It was actually kind of complicated. But some of the things that, so yeah, so this, whatever this is called, the payment summary over here used to be just like what I just said. And then the other thing we changed was this right here. There used to be a bunch of options like assembly, I believe, the condition of the item, but we removed those. All we're including is if the item is a local pickup item or if it's a delivery item. So a delivery item would be, let's say, like a porta potty, right? Porta potties usually get delivered by the company, so that's a delivery item. A local pickup item is pretty much anything else. That would be like local pickup doesn't necessarily also mean just local pickup. It could be like if you're renting a jet ski, right? You have to go to the jet ski location. That's technically like a local pickup, local meetup type of situation. So everything else would just fall under local pickup. Then safety deposit, right? So if the user decides to include a safety deposit, it'll show up here. It'll show up here that there is a safety deposit required because I guess some people would rather not do a safety deposit because then their money gets put on hold. So that's the 2 things we changed here. Now the things that we had to add, right? Because that's what I was trying to get to before, but actually I went to the wrong page. Okay, so here is the first thing that we added / changed was on the upload item sequence, we added do you want to rent an item by the day or do you want to rent an item by the hour? So, for example, a rent an item by the day would probably be like, I don't know, let's say something like a trailer or like a car or a space or something like that. That would be like a by the day situation. But for example, a by the hour situation would be like a jet ski rental or a bike rental, stuff like that. So we had to add that into the upload item sequence. We had to differentiate between the two because there are different types of rentals. So yeah, by the hour is basically almost the same thing, except the date is only one day, obviously, because you can't rent for it doesn't make sense to have more than one day because it's just by the hour. So you pick a day, you add the time you want to start. I believe I can show you here. It'll look like this. Oh, matter of fact, here, yeah, I can just show you the flow right now. Let me show you the flow for a second. Let me just give it a second to load. Oh fuck, really? Okay, so here. All right, so hopefully you can see everything. You probably won't be able to. I don't know how to get the whole. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so right, you pick a day, click on the day. Let's say. Right, you click on the day, you pick your time. Right, you can change it if you would like, and then after that, yeah, I didn't include the whole flow because we already included that in by the day, so the developers don't really need to see that. So right, you pick your time here. Let's see if it's at, let's say at 4 p.m. is already booked out, 4:30 p.m. booked out, as you can see right there. So you can pick a different time. Let's say you pick 5:30, and then you can choose obviously the hours. How many hours do you want to rent it for? If let's say, right, let's go back. So let's say let's say you book it at 5 at let's say no, for example, let's say 4 p.m. wasn't booked out, right? Let's say 4 p.m. Actually, that wouldn't really make any sense. Oh, so let's say I can't scroll up because it's just a mock-up. But let's say at 3 p.m., right? Let's say you wanted to rent at 3 p.m., right? 3 p.m. wasn't booked out. So you click on that and you click by the hour. If you want to rent for 2 hours, it wouldn't be available because 4 p.m. is booked out. So the maximum rental that you would be allowed to rent for is only 1 hour. So all these would just be blocked out. Now, the second thing, let's continue on, right? And then you request rental. Boom. Now we're on the receipt. This is something else though. This is not really relevant to what we're talking about. So let's continue. Now, the second things we added to the item summary are here. I'll show you right here. Bop, 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 bop. Where is it? Okay, here. So you see this little quantity selector. Boom. Actually, I'm gonna. All right, I was. Hold on, I'm gonna make a note real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna bring that note back in later, but for now, all right, let's get back to what we were saying. So here we go. Okay, so you can see on this one's a little bit different. And how is it different? You can see the little quantity selector. So another option we added into the upload item summary, into the upload item sequence, is how many of that item do you have? And the reason why we added that in is because we thought about it. Let's say the best example is always going to be like the most obvious things. And the best example we thought of was, let's say you had a jet ski rental company, right? Most of the time, you're not only renting one jet ski, you have multiple jet skis. So a lot of times they have like 4 or they'll have 5 jet skis. So here, when you go to upload your item, you could say, excuse me, you say how many of this item do you have, and you put in, you have 5 jet skis, you put that you have 5 jet skis. Now, when you go to the other item summary, you can you can add multiple jet skis or multiple trailers or whatever you're renting, you can add however many you need. And then obviously it caps out at the number that the owner spent it at. So all right, now boom. So that's that. Another thing we added. What else did we add here? What is that? Okay, yeah, this is just by the hour plus the quantity. It's the same thing. Next up. Right, so okay. So we added rental rules into the upload item sequence. So obviously that's going to need to be translated into the item summary. So boom, rental rules. We just made it simple. We tried not to complicate it. It just shows up right here like that. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Boom, rental rules must be 21, blah, blah, blah. Just an example. And that's pretty much the things for the item summary. Now, since we added all of those things, right? Oh, here. Okay, yeah. And then the last thing was here. Let me show you. It's back here, but we didn't include it yet because it was more relevant. So, boom, this is if the item offers delivery. So, delivery is not really an option. It's not like you can technically deliver if you're doing local pickup, but that's your discretionary choice. But if you're going to choose delivery as an option, then that's the only thing that you offer. So if, for example, you're a company that rents things that need to be delivered, like let's say tables for a wedding, right? And your venue hall is in New York, right? But the tables company is based in New Jersey. They're going to have to deliver those tables to New York, right? And then come back after, pick them up, drop them off. So that's like if you actually own a company and you're already invested in all that, that's where the delivery option would come in. So there is no option for like a local pickup. It's kind of like a delivery set-based thing that's only delivery. So that's why it says, here, let me go back. So that's why it says here, it just says delivery included. It's not really an option to not choose delivery unless you obviously message the owner and then like, you can work things around. So it's like kind of like you got to be intuitive if you actually want to do like other things. We're just trying to make it as user-friendly as possible. So we added that. Now the issue is, here's where the main issue came in and we had to redo the whole entire payment system. So first up, let's go back here. Bro, this shit's actually slow as fuck, bro. Bro, we're using some shitty ass Dell computer. We might have to change it. Whatever. Work with what we got for now. Might upgrade to a Mac Mini. If we can afford it. We can't afford it though. Yeah, so here, right? You click request rental, boom. The main thing actually, so one great thing and one very important thing that we added to this new update V2, U-Hook V2 is this right here. Check this out. Boom. Your rental, right? When you go to request a rental before, it would have charged you, but that's kind of retarded and it doesn't make any sense because what if the owner doesn't reply or what if he's not active anymore? Because some people aren't as like, I want to say, I don't want to say they're not smart, but they're not they're not as intelligent, right? We're trying to make this app for, let's like if the best way to test, who's calling me? Hold on, Nadir. The best way to test if an app is good is if your grandma can use it, then it's a pretty good app. Hold on. Let me just take this phone call. 1 second. Hello. What's up? What? What? What's up with you, bro?
What's up with me, nigga? What's up with you, nigga?
I don't know what I do.
Nigga. Yo, what's in my car? Yo, what am I supposed to bring to the Poconos, bro?
Yeah, bring like a hydraulic grapple winch.
The
Bring.
fuck is that, nigga?
I don't know, bro. Bring whatever the fuck you want. Bring underwear and then a shirt.
Are we going skiing?
Nah, we're not going skiing.
Alright, we're not going skiing? Alright.
You trying to pay for me? I mean, I'll go if you trying to pay for me.
Shit. Whenever I get my money out that TikTok shop.
Yeah, money still in the
Like,
TikTok
nah,
shop.
but I know when it's coming out.
Oh yeah, when they said?
Yeah. So what's in my card? So my first order, right? So
Hmm.
it's basically coming on the April 31st. No, not April 31st. December 31st.
Oh yeah. Why
Yeah,
you? It said.
December 30th. Huh?
Wait, why was it so long though?
Why was it so long? I don't know. They're saying, I don't know. My brother read into it, right, and he was saying, the reason it was long, right,
Hmm.
is because they, like, you know how you have like level one, level two, level three, level four.
Yeah.
So they only gave it to the like let's say if you're like level like 6, 7, right?
Hmm.
They will give they will give that 8 days. You know what I'm saying? So I have to get up there so I can get my money faster. So the more
Oh.
money you make, the more faster you get your money back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So
All right.
basically like that. So on the December 31st,
Hey,
right?
bro. That's basically what I was telling you.
Yeah. So hopefully that shit comes in. Yeah, nigga.
All right, bet.
Alright, so just bring basically long pants. Daniel told me to bring a bathing suit and that's it.
Yeah.
I bet.
All right. I'll
Alright.
call you later, bro. All right.
Yeah, call me later, bro.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck, bro. All right. Sorry for that whole ass tangent. I don't even know why I just answered that phone on this live stream or whatever. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, okay. So a good rule of thumb is if your grandma or if your mom is able to use the like an app, then it's a pretty user friendly and intuitive app to use. So the thing is, let's say you have an item posted. A lot of times, like we see on OfferUp and like Facebook Marketplace, you'll be like, "Hey, is this item available?" And it was posted like 2 days ago, let's say, and there's no response. You literally get no response, or you even ask them a question like, "Hey, can we meet tomorrow? I give you full amount, whatever." There's always like something. A lot of the times, people just post items and then they forget about it. So what we did is instead of charging because so people just forget about it, right? So no, a smart person, right? Like if it was me, I would always, if I was on this app right now and it was live, I would text the owner, hey, or I would ask him a question about his rental just to see if he answers. And then if he answers, then I know, okay, yeah, he's active, and I'll be like, all right, can I do it for these dates? Can you confirm? You know, be like, yeah, sure, do it for those dates. And then once he confirms over text, then I'll actually go and request the rental because then I would just be wasting my time. You understand? I don't actually want to sit here and wait 48 hours to know if the owner's going to answer or not. You know? So that's what I would do. But and that's what would prevent me from spending my money for no reason, right? In our current version, which charges you at the rental request level. So what we did is, right, since people aren't like me, right, and very proactive and whatever, most people would just go to the thing, they would see the item is live, and they would just click request. So now if it charged them, right, they click request, they charge them, and then the owner is like not active and there's just random items on our app that aren't active because they forgot about it, then the users would be mad and that would be a very bad user experience, right? So that's why we're implementing, is my screen here? Yeah, that's why we're implementing this whole thing right here. Your rental won't be confirmed until the owner accepts the request within 48 hours because that's the period they have to request to accept it. You won't be charged until then. Very simple. That's a very important thing that we recently added into this update. Okay, let's continue. So, where were we at? Right, so we had to update the whole entire payment processing system because we updated the item summary, which leads to this. So it's like a whole rabbit hole every time you try to change one thing. Very frustrating. So we changed that. We changed this right here before. Like you see this part, this specific section previously was matching the the old item summary. So we had to update that. Now the main update that we're doing is right. Hold on. Is this right here. So is the delivery. So if the item is offered by delivery, right, the user is going to need to include a delivery location to the owner because how are they going to know where to deliver the item? So that's why when you check out and the item is delivery included, there's going to be look, I'll show you. There's going to be a, right here, there's going to be a portion where you can add in your address and location, like delivery location. Where do you want this item delivered? That will be under here, probably, most likely. Right here, boom. A spot where you can add the location where you want delivery. And the reason why we're doing the spot where you want delivery is so when the owner goes to see the request, he can see how far he needs to drive, A. And if the owner chose, right, because there's delivery, right, but now there's two sections of delivery. There's delivery flat fee, and then there's delivery by the mile. So, right, so let's say they just want to charge $50 for delivery fee anywhere in this 14-mile radius that they set. Boom, flat fee, easy, done. Now, let's say they want to deliver to like a 100-mile radius. Let's just say, right? So now they want to do delivery by the mile. So they want to do delivery by the mile. So, bro, fuck, bro. I need to like take a break from speaking, bro. That shit's tiring as fuck. All right, but let's say they do delivery by the mile, right? So now if a user that wants to rent their items lives 30 miles away and then the owner charges a $5 per mile delivery fee, that'll be 30 times 5, which would be $150. So that would be a $150 delivery fee. But how would that be calculated if the renter didn't put in their address? So that's why when they put in their address, right, and the delivery fee is calculated by the mile, it'll auto calculate at the checkout and give the owner the $150 delivery fee. Boom. So we didn't design that, and that's what we're working on right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We still didn't even say what the app is. If you're watching this, you probably already know what the app is, and you're just watching it because you want to be entertained. So I guess I don't know. We'll include the. We'll do a segment when my brother's here again. He's not here again. I don't even know where the fuck he's at this point. He was working all night. Matter of fact, let's check what he did. Oh fuck! Was I not showing my screen? All right. Anyway, I didn't need to show my screen for that part. All right. So let's check what my brother did. He was up all night doing I believe the messages it was. So let's see what he was up to. Let's see where he was doing. Yeah, as you can tell, like, yeah, you see this? My brother's not so organized here, man. It's kind of funny. Like I'm like my shit's always fucking organized as fuck. Like his shit just looks like a dinosaur. I always make that joke, bro. Look at that. Looks like a dinosaur. Like what, bro? Oh my god. Like that's a whole mess. Imagine you were a developer and you just saw this, bro. I'd be like, huh? All right, let's see what he did though. He told me to look at this. Let's check this out. He said he did. I believe it was custom offers. Interesting. Oh, okay, so custom offers is basically something that's gonna appear in the messages. If let's say you text the owner, you're the renter, you text the owner, hey, I'm gonna be here this weekend and I need a bicycle. Can you work with me on $50 an hour? He had it posted for 75, and then the owner's like, sure, let's do 50. Boom. Now the owner can send him a custom offer of here, rent this for $50 an hour. Then the renter has to go and request because he has to add his times and date and location and all that. So once the renter requests it, then the owner can accept it on that discounted price. So this is what custom offers is. It's similar to the one Airbnb has and like Fiverr, all those apps, they have them. It's pretty nice. He told me to look at what he did here. Yeah, usually anytime my brother designs something, I have to go over it, which is okay. You know, not everybody's a super master genius at design like me. So it's okay. This is the live. Also, it's annoying as fuck because I have to I have to actually work through this massive TV instead of just my computer right here. So it's kind of harder to do. If I want to entertain you and actually show you what the fuck is going on. Okay, here's the preview. Okay, yeah, so his thing looks pretty good. I just looked over it. It looks pretty good. The one thing I would say is it needs it needs to be he needs to include the design version of when the renter is viewing the request or the offer. So I'm gonna add that note so you can look at it. I would also say like we need to include a developer note on how this whole thing works. So it's essentially an offer, which then goes to the renter, which then he has to request it, and then the request goes to the owner and the requests. It's pretty straightforward. Do we need to include that? I will just go over that with Michael whenever he does, whenever we go over with him, whenever we go over the website update with him. Yeah, Michael is our middleman. He controls and he has the connection with all of the developers that actually develop all of this shit. Great guy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm about to get. I just explained everything. Now I'm about to get to work on what I just told you with this whole thing, with this whole delivery options. I would live stream it, but it's just gonna be laggy and stuff. So I think for now I'm gonna end it here. But just know that I am working on it probably for another couple hours, and I'm gonna hit the gym, and then after the gym, I'm gonna come back and work on it until like 11 p.m. at night. Currently, it's 12 p.m. This morning, I woke up. Investing analysis every single day. Investing analysis is crypto related, so manage crypto. Wake up. No, here's the schedule actually. Wake up, look at the sun, push ups, pull ups, huge glass of water, pray, eat a nutritious meal, take vitamin D, uh, magnesium, and root beet powder. Then investing analysis, crypto systems, manage all that. Come to the office, come to the studio, then get a couple of things that I need done for my other businesses, my social media marketing agency, my clothing brand business, my TikTok shop, a couple of my drop shipping accounts, do a couple of editing stuff, post the videos for the day, then get to work on Figma, do this live stream, then work on Figma, keep working on Figma. Either go to the gym midday before lunch or go lunch, come back, work until late into the night, until like 9, 10 p.m. 10 p.m., hit the gym, come back 11, eat, shower, sleep, repeat. Very fire system to have, business all related. This is just a typical day. Some days, I'll go out and film for the social media marketing agency. Some days, what else will I do? I don't even know. But you already know what we're about. This whole idea is no days off. We working every single day on Figma, uhook.com. Not on Figma. Figma is this whole thing. But developing our app until it's done to the completion. That's what we want to do because this is a whole entire process. And yeah, once we're done, we'll begin the marketing because we're super masterful geniuses. So we're gonna have master plans for the marketing. But yeah, lots of work to do. So I'm not gonna live stream it because it's laggy. Just know that I am still working. No days off. That's the motto. Crispin Studios, no days off. Let's fucking get into it. Peace. Hold on, it's gonna be over, but I'm not actually gonna be right back. But I want to end the stream with this.